G'day, g'day, g'day. Tom and Wade here from Different Drop with a new episode of Wine Unfiltered, where we dissect everything in the world of wine, at least in Australia. Mate, it's been another big week. We're nearly done with March. Yeah. Vintage is in full swing all around the country, if not already done. They finally started picking grapes in Tassie.
Yeah, finally. It's April. Just
I know. The Easter eggs, we're buying the Easter eggs at home for the kids, and my wife's hiding them from me, so I'm going to join the hunt. We're back from a couple of days in Orange, which was unreal.
Mate, that Orange trip was so good. More on that to come.
Survived the bumpy plane flight home. You were looking pretty...
Oh, it was pretty sketch. Like, we're in like a tiny little, 20-seater plane, and you're like, we're going through some black clouds, and it was like, yeah, I thought we were going to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, you were just like, just let it be done, let it be done.
Just get me home.
My attitude, once you're up there, I can't do anything about it, right? If we go down, we go down. But then we land and the pilots looked about 14 years old.
Yeah, except he had like the porn star mustache as well.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. Anyway, mate, we've got another big week of wine. We were looking at what to taste today, and it turns out we bloody love Chardonnay and Pinot, because that's all that's come to the store the last couple of weeks. Yeah. So we've got a couple of brackets of interesting things.
Yes, we're going to do little flights of three.
Yeah. Should we start with the Chardies?
Let's start with the Chardonnays.
Let's go. How did that happen?
Ding!
Chardonnay. Cool. So 3 Chardonnays, 3 very different expressions, and 3 different parts of the world as well. So first up, we've got from Margaret River, the Blind Corner Chardonnay Aligoté. Blind Corner, this has been a real underrated sleeper producer for many, many years now in Margs.
So it's Ben Gould and his wife Naomi. They basically, I think they were on like a surfing trip and went through the US and came back and were like, oh, I think we should fucking start a winery. So who has a beach, who has surf, and who has a wine region? Margaret River. Yeah. Boom. So absolutely 100% committed to organic and biodynamic farming.
They've been certified for like a decade now.
Yep, forever. And Ben's like one of the sort of real champions of regenerative viticulture, organics in Australian wine, not even just Margaret River. Excellent grape growers, basically.
Yeah, and always like good winemakers too. Like they're not afraid to do things differently. Like they don't follow the usual Margaret River. You know, we do our Chardonnay and our Cabernet and our Sauvignon Blanc, and they've always got different varieties, different expressions, colourful packaging, all that stuff. And this one's particularly interesting. So this is, I think, maybe the only Chardonnay Aligoté blend in Australia that I'm aware of.
I think so. I think he's got the only Aligoté in Margs.
Yeah, it's been there since just about the beginning, like 20 rows or something.
Yeah, he's got bugger all.
Yeah, 20 rows. Sorry, that's like 100 vines. So it's tiny.
And he's only got like enough to basically blend it. So he's like slowly chipping away, like grafting over vines to get more so he can make a single bottling. But at the moment, it's 2/5 of fuck alls. Yeah,
and they're in Quindalup, I think, aren't they? So up in the north corner near Dunsborough, in the top of Margaret River.
Traditionally, probably more like red wine territory, but the whites up there grow really, really well.
Yeah, and what I've liked about this wine in the past, haven't tried the 23 yet. That's what today's about. But that Aligoté really brings nice balance to the Chardonnay. You get lots of juiciness from the Chardonnay, and the Aligoté zips things up a bit. Let's taste.
Lovely drink. Because it's got the cuddliness of Margaret River Chardonnay, but there's a little bit more like kind of tension or something about it because of that little bit of Aligoté there.
Yeah.
It's
just
cool.
A great little drink, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you wouldn't probably pick it as who the fuck would pick Chardonnay Aligoté as the blend? But
it's a co-ferment, yeah?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. So is it 75-25? I think it's something like that.
I don't know the blend, but I know it goes into old oak, concrete, 12 months on lees, obviously trying to build in that texture without making it feel too heavy and fat and clunky. And I suspect what the Aligoté allows him to do is pick the Chardonnay, a little bit more ripeness in the Chardonnay with that balancing acidity from the Aligoté, and you just get a really pleasant, delicious drink. Doesn't have the overwhelming power and complexity of Margaret River's best wines, and nor would Ben claim it does, and it's not priced that way either. It's great value. But really, really nice drink and something a bit interesting.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a bit of a through line in these 3 Chardonnays that we've got here, now that we've tasted this first one, and it's like a little lick of salinity. Yeah. Like that's got Margaret River's a coastal wine growing region, and you can always see I don't know, I always see a little bit of sea spray or something like that in the Chardonnays.
And a little bit of that kind of nutmeggy spice too you get in that wine, which is cool.
It's cool.
Great
delicious.
drink, good value, really good value, guys. That's sitting around $35. Highly recommend if you're a lover of Margaret River Chardonnay. All right, moving on. Now, Patrick Sullivan. So we've just launched today, I think, our new Patrick Sullivan range of 2025 Chardonnays. Pat has become one of the Chardonnay masters of Australia over the last five years or so. I mean, he's been making them for a long time, but I remember him coming to see us probably 7 or 8 years ago and going, I don't want to make fucking Pinot anymore. I don't want to make anything else. I just want to make Chardonnay.
Yeah.
And he's obsessed with it. And I mean, the results have spoken for themselves.
So this is Ada River. This is a 25 Ada River. So this has always been his flagship Chardonnay, basically. It's the vineyard that he farms. Right in the foothills of Mount Borbor.
Yeah, in Gippsland.
So Pat's thing is he always looks for volcanic soils. He just wants Chardonnay grown on volcano dirt. Yeah. That's basically it. So he's added a couple of new wines this year. So the way sort of Gippsland comes in, it sort of ends up almost merging with the Yarra Valley. There's like this one ridge that kind of connects the two. So he's got, on this side, he's got his Gippsland vineyards. And if you go over the ridge, you're in the Yarra. So he's added he added an extra Yarra wine this year. He's always had the Woorayallock site, which is Lusatia Park, but this year he added Willow Lake.
Yeah, it's a great vineyard in the Yarra too.
Two of like the best Chardonnay vineyards in the Yarra, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. And then on top of that, he's released the Camp Hill, which is the other block on the vineyard that he shares with William Downey, traditionally known for Bill's Pinots. But a pretty stunning Chardonnay there too. Tiny volumes. We've got a box or two.
Yeah.
And the Bull Swamp, of course, which has been there for a while. He's exploring these different pockets of Gippsland. It's fascinating to try. The thing about Pat's wines, he loves flavour. Like they're always full of flavour. They're powerful, but there's a salinity and a flintiness and a minerality to the wines too that really balances that. But they're full noise Chardonnays, and we love them for that.
Yeah. Someone made a funny comment that like they're all 13.8 this year, which I was just like, they're probably more like 14%. Like he's not afraid.
It'd be like Pat to take that easy option, would it?
But the point being is that all the wines are basically peaked around the same ripeness. They're all made exactly the same way, 30% new oak. So you're literally just getting vineyard character in each of them. So 25, I think the wines came in quite early, but like you're not short of ripeness or like flavour intensity in them, okay? Like
that drink's better early than some of the other cooler recent vintages, which have unwound over time. In terms of what's going to make a better wine, it's hard to say. Like I don't know if this is going to go down as the greatest Ada River compared to a couple of the more recent ones, but it's right there. And in terms of to drink in the next year or two, like holy moly, there's just so much going on there.
They're just such unique
I don't use
wines.
that language lightly, Wade.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
They are just completely unique wines for my money, like in terms of like the Australian landscape of Chardonnay.
Yeah.
The texture that he gets in the wines, that sense of like salinity is always there. And like I always see this creme brulee, like cracked caramel kind of thing in his wines. I'm not sure what that is, whether it's like mostly a Gippsland thing but however he makes them, they have this like really distinct sort of Pat Sullivan thumbprint. But if you are tasting and looking for like the best of the new wave of Australian Chardonnay makers, you absolutely have to be trying Pat Sullivan. These wines, this is like only just the beginning of the Pat Sullivan like premium Chardonnay journey. Yeah. These wines are going to be like collectibles in like 10, 15 years. And
if we can give you the hottest tip in Australian wine, buy his entry-level Chardonnay for $27. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Really good value.
Really good value. Cool. All right. Two great, very distinct Aussie Chardonnays. Now we're heading to France. We're heading to Jura for the, 2022 Domaine Montbourgeau L'Etoile Chardonnay. Wait, it's lost. It's a lot. Are you okay? Do you need a minute?
It's so full noise. Have you tasted it yet?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So
Jura, right? We love the Jura. This is a producer that we've been following for I'd say 5 or 6 years now, and we've really, or more even, and we've always loved this cuvee in particular. So L'Etoile is a tiny little appellation in Jura. I think it's about 50 hectares under vine. It's small.
Yep.
And it's very limestone based. L'Etoile means star in French because apparently it's full of the little star-shaped fossils all through the
you get like what do you call it? Starfish. Like in the
starfish,
soils.
Yeah, which is wild. And it's that part of the world and these incredible soils. We love it. And very limestone heavy. So it's always had that kind of crackling minerality and purity and energy to go with the obvious texture and full noise that Wade's talking about there.
So it's 1 year in barrel, topped, then 2 years under floor.
Yeah.
So the floor is... Like, I say it's full noise, but it's just because you've come from, like, this bracket of, like, clean as a whistle, like Australian Chardonnay.
Very different beast, eh?
And in terms of, like, flavour spectrum, think more like brown apple and kind of, I see, like, like, you get, like, curry powder and, like, sea spray and, like roasted nuts and these kinds of things.
Aromatically, it's just Fino sherry.
It
like
is.
It's just full. Probably
exactly.
more.
Well, that's like the shortcut way to say it. It's like, do you
probably,
like Fino?
That's
like,
right. Probably the more overt example of this wine. 2022 was a hot, dry year in Jura. I've tasted a heap of those wines, but often in those kind of seasons, you see a little bit more exaggerated personality in terms of the oxidative characters. And you definitely see that there. It's got a green olive thing happening as well.
But like, it's got a lot. There's just so much shit going on in that wine right there. It's awesome. But what it actually has is like when you drink it, it has real finesse about it and like beautiful balance and line. Hey, like it's clean. It's like, it's fresh.
How fucking good is that?
It makes you want, like, it's like I'm salivating. Like, I want to eat something.
Yeah.
I want to eat something.
Like, actually, I want some food. Can you?
That's really good.
Whip something up?
I know Michael absolutely, like, lost his lollies for it.
Yeah.
And it's been, like, I don't think we bought the 21. I don't even know if we made it here.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But,
I'll lose track, mate.
but the 22 is a belter.
So much power, so much texture, but energy and tension in that wine as well. And yeah, it goes full into sherry territory, but with Chardonnay richness as well. Wow, what a wine. Nicole Derriot, she's been there making these wines for like 40 years.
Wow. That's cool. So yeah, there is a Vengeance and there's also like a reserve release as well. I'm not sure if they're out this year, but yeah. Anyway.
Mate, as long as I get me some Trousseau, then I'm happy. Some Poulsard.
Fuck Jura red wines, man.
Nah, they're awesome when they're clean.
Anyway, this is worth checking out because wines from this part of the world, they only ever come over in like teeny tiny volumes, and the prices aren't going down. But this is still like well south of $100.
Oh, I think this is tremendous value for what this is. Yeah. Honestly, this is extremely cool drinking. If you like a bit of funk, if you like that oxidative character, if you like sherry, if you like texture, if you like power, you love this. What a wine!
Cool.
All right, mate.
Should we do some Pinots?
Don't have a bad thing to say about that lineup. We probably did them in the right order.
I'll
say that much.
Yeah.
If you're finished with this thing, you wouldn't even see it compared to the full noise of the other two. But great trio.
The Sullivan stands up to that Jura though.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like power, like for like, it's like, it's right there.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's move to Pinot-land. Let's go. All right, mate. Pinot time. Always time for Pinot time.
It is, yes. So
similar vibe to the last lineup.
Kind of.
Good value, culty Aussie, something foreign.
Here we've got the Turon 2024 Adelaide Hills Pinot Noir.
So this is like Turon White.
Turon White. So I met Turon.
Good name, Turon, isn't it?
It is. It's his first name. You're like, what's a Turon? When you see it on the label.
Most of us only get given one name, but
yeah. So Turon White. I met Turon. I reckon it's probably like 2015. And I went to the Adelaide Hills. We were doing quite a lot of stuff with the Lane at the time. We used to sell a lot of those wines when Benny's family owned it.
Yeah.
And
I just mostly lunched there.
Yeah,
it's a great
beautiful,
restaurant.
beautiful cellar door. Went there, had a really nice cellar door visit and whatever. They're like, oh, do you want to go out the back and like check out the winery? I was like, absolutely. So I go out the back, and there's this like really jacked young like rugby player looking dude.
He's 8 foot tall, isn't he?
Like he's like ripped. I'm like, who's this bloke? Thinking like, fuck, they've got like a good cellar hand here for vintage. Like they've done well. And like, this is Turon. This is, you know, he was our assistant winemaker, and now he's just our winemaker. And he looked like he was about 18.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on here? But I think we're about the same age. Anyway, I was like, mate, so he showed me around the winery. I was like, wines are really good, man. Like, I think you're doing a great job. I was like, do you want to come for a beer? When we go back into town, he's like, yeah, sweet, because he lived in Adelaide. He's like, all right, I'll come over. I'll bring some beers over. I'm like, great. So he comes over, brings a 6-pack, but also showed up with like one of the first vintages of this, which is like his Turon label. So he had this in the Pinot Gris, I think.
Yeah,
Pinot
right.
and Pinot Gris.
Yeah.
Maybe a little rosé or something as well. Great dude. And so at that time, he was just like buying fruit. And then like him and his partner, they decided to like buy a block in Lenswood. And they've spent like 10 years like prepping it, getting it ready for like a close planted vineyard.
Yeah, there's a lot of work gone into this site, right?
Ridiculous.
It's like 6,000 vines per hectare or something. And Lenswood's a cooler, higher part of the Adelaide Hills. And that's the whole dream for Turon. That's the focus, is this vineyard. This doesn't come from there. Or maybe there's some young plantings included in this.
Probably.
But this is like a hills blend. That is just all about capturing that juiciness of the Adelaide Hills.
A little bit. But it's got a little bit more guts and tannin than what you'd expect.
Spice,
Yeah.
and like a bit of a herbal
A
thing.
little bit of bunchiness going on.
Some would say you could even taste that blind and be confused for thinking it's Italian. Like my ridiculous blind taste a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to Will Gilbert, the finest maker of orange Italian Nebbiolo.
We were just in Orange last week, and Tom copped so much shit for that call. Just like orange Pinot Noir looking like Italian Nebbiolo.
I mean, to be fair, I said a blend.
Anyway,
There is a like rose, orange peel, rose petal that
Definitely.
very lifted, very floral.
Yep.
Bit savoury.
nice little like.
It's not strawberries and cream.
Definitely not. It's definitely got more tannin than what you'd expect, which is a really good thing. It's kind of dark and savoury and
And that's belting.
mate, for like it's $35.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking good value.
Savoury, tannin, acid. Like it's really structured.
Proper Pinot drinkers Pinot for like under $40.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's good.
Turon, mate. Awesome
Turon.
work. Awesome work. Also, check out the other wines too. They're great. Little Gamay, it's fun. I had a bottle of that. And the limited release Chardonnay and Pinot pair
Yes.
are impressive and a sign of things to come. Like
So-
what's going to happen with
so
this vineyard.
Currently, we've got the 24 limited release Pinot, which is off their block. Next year, there'll be a Chardonnay added to that as well. Really, like, just one of those projects that you should definitely keep an eye on. Like, because like over the next sort of 10 years, as those wines come online,
Yeah.
it's going to be a really, really serious player.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, mate. Let's keep rolling through. Now, Adelaide Hills heading south to Tasmania, to one of my favourite regions within Tasmania, actually. The Huon Valley.
Within the recognised GI of Tasmania.
Yeah, sure,
One of
mate.
the sub-regions, yes.
Yeah, the Huon Valley region down the south of Tassie.
Yep.
Very distinct terroir climates down there.
Absolutely. That sub-region is very well known for its unique terroir.
Oh, God. They must be getting bored of this.
I don't think so. Yeah. So, Huon Valley.
Sail and seahorse.
Sailor Seahorse. So, Paul and Gilly Lipscomb, two of the best grape growers and winemakers in Australia, I think. Real, like, intellectuals in terms of, like, their study behind what they do.
The whole project is so thoughtful, isn't it?
Yeah. So, they were working for, like, Wine Tasmania when that was a thing. So they were looking for their own block of dirt, planted to vines. Then this old vineyard that was like kind of dilapidated, were like right down the bottom of the Huon Valley. So like this is one of the most southern vineyards in all of Australia. Ridiculously marginal site to grow Pinot and Chardonnay, but that's what they wanted. They wanted a mix of Pinot and Chardonnay, and they were talking to the head viticulturist at Wine Tas, and they were like, what do you reckon about this block? And he's like, it's pretty fucked. like it's a lot of work. And he's like, if it was anywhere else, you wouldn't bother.
Yeah, right.
But he's like, the site is so perfect. because the aspect, the slope that it's got, it's already planted out. So that they've had to put a lot of work into it over the last sort of 15 years to sort of get it like back to producing like a commercial level of wine.
Yeah, it's an amazing site.
Ridiculously cool. Cool in both ways.
Yeah. And they've had all the cool vintages.
Yeah.
Like, so this is a bit of a welcome change 2024 because a bit hotter, drier,
Right.
And a bit more oomph in this wine.
So I saw Paul like, 2-3 weeks ago when he was up here, and he was like, oh. I'm like, how's vintage looking this year? And he's like, probably be picking in May.
Yeah, right.
Maybe. Like,
That's down there. I know. Like Ricky just started a couple of days ago.
doing his Tamar stuff.
Yeah, way in north, in a different region, completely different part of the state
like
of Tasmania.
completely separate sub-region.
Imagine, I mean, you wouldn't have one region where you'd pick like a month apart or more within a region for the same varieties.
What are you talking about? Every region you pick over a month.
No, but not like for like.
No, maybe not.
Because it's like a 4-hour
It's
drive.
almost like they should separate it out and not have it as one single GI.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Anyway, so the go with the 24 wines is cropped incredibly low. There's fuck all of these wines this year. It's like 2 tons to the hectare. We've got an immense amount of concentration in this wine. Tiny yields, so like the percentage of new oak is only about, it's like 15, 16% because it's like 1 out of 8 barrels or something. Like that's all it was produced. I love this producer. They're like, it's incredibly hard to get a hold of their wines.
Oh, yeah.
Like
we just buy everything we can when it becomes available.
Yeah. But in terms of like architectural Pinot, that really looks more like an old world wine than what it does like a classic bright and glossy Australian wine. Like there's always this amazing level of like savouriness.
Yeah.
And depth to the wines.
And
like,
earth.
Yeah, they're structured, they're bassy.
Yeah. And they feel coiled.
Yeah.
Like they feel like wound up and tense, and that they need time in the bottle, in the cellar, just to like unfurl and really show all those pretty characters you see in these wines as they age.
That said, there is I was talking to Paul about this, and he sort of thought something similar, that like there's a plushness in the 24 as well.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
Like the fruit, like they can be quite like tight and locked down on release, where it's like you really got to leave this for 5 years to see like the benefit out of it. But I think the 24 has got this beautiful like almost like a rose petal and like Campari kind of lift to it. It's always got a lot of spice. It's absolutely stunning and definitely one of the best Pinots in Tasmania, year in, year out.
Yeah.
There's a clonal selection blend as well, which is
Dijon
like
clone.
a little Dijon clone blend, which is only like three clones that they have on the block, which is actually like a little bit prettier this year. Usually it's like a little bit more muscular, but this year I thought it was a bit prettier. Virtually no Chardonnay made. It's tiny yield, but if you love like cold Australian wines, you
Sour Six Horse.
just get a look at them.
Yeah, whenever you can find a bottle.
Yep.
All right, mate, quickly, moving on to the last Pinot in the lineup. Sato. The Sato, 2023 Sato, La Ferme de Sato, Le Nuages Pinot Noir, or Sur Le Nuages, Pinot Noir, Sur Le Nuages, Above the Clouds. This is Yoshi and Kyoko Sato, Japanese couple who picked up their life from Tokyo and London, I believe. They were bankers, I think.
They were.
And moved to Central Otago, of course, because where else would you go? To follow their dream of making Pinot, growing Pinot Noir. Got heaps of experience around the region. Mount Edward, I know, is one producer that we love.
I think they worked with Duncan for ages.
Yeah. Love those wines. And they're set up in the Mount Pisa sub-region there of Central. And high altitude, all kind of organic farming, very hands-off approach to the wines. And this has been one of our most popular Kiwi producers over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
How's the 23? You weren't 100% sold on the 22.
I didn't like the 22. It looked like too muscular for me.
They're definitely, I mean, it's Central Otago, like they get pretty dark and
but they're
brooding.
But they're not smacked with oak. It's not like a really glossy, shiny style of Otago Pinot.
They're a little almost reductive or structural.
Yeah, they're a little bit more raw and a little bit more sort of gritty and textural in style.
Not this year.
But that's just beautiful, isn't it?
Bang on.
Yeah. So real beautiful, like fresh, like cut flower stem sort of thing coming through, because you can see like a little bit of bunch, but it's like a beautiful brightness and lift and vibrancy from it.
It's swish, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? There's that little, I'm not 100% sure what he's done with the winemaking there, with the oak. But
Mate, it's a black box. We never get any winemaking.
No, but it feels like there's a new barrel in the mix there, because you get that little bit of swishness and creaminess to the palate. But it's just so effervescent and bouncy out of the glass.
We were talking about this the other day when we tasted that Samiotti wine, and we were talking about like the vibrancy of fruit and like where it feels like succulent and like fresh and and that's got that. Like it feels like an exciting, really fucking interesting thing to drink. It's not just like, oh yeah, there's a really good, well-made Otago Pinot. Like that's
my favorite. Oh, that is my favorite release of that in years.
Yeah.
Since maybe the
21?
20?
Oh, 20. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, the tannin on the finish as well is just beautiful. Impeccable.
That is very, very cool.
That's cool. That's a great drink.
Personally, I don't really buy a Otago Pinot. I buy a bit of Ripon because I just love the producer. But
this is Ripon territory, where it's kind of about a muscle and tannin but brightness of fruit at the same time.
I would say it's just like an atypical Otago Pinot. It's not like for classic Otago Pinot buyers, I don't think. Yeah. But what I mean is, I would buy that, and I don't buy I'm not a massive Felton Road buyer. You know?
touch more red fruited in 23 there, and just so much energy to the fruit. I love that.
That's fucking cool. That's
there's
really
also
good.
the new Les Violettes Pinot Noir as well, and new Gamay.
Yep.
And Cabernet Franc, Riesling, weird Pinot Gris.
Some Chardonnay.
Sato's got everything. Such an interesting and unique producer. And Yoshi must be one of the real gentlemen of New Zealand wine. He's
nice guy. I wasn't here when you came in.
Yeah, I met him at one time. Yeah. Tremendous bloke. All right, mate. That's another great lineup of wine. We're 6 from 6, I reckon. There, no duds.
No duds.
# no duds.
Yep.
I'm
Thanks,
still thinking about the Tom Ward interview. By the way, he texted me and he's like, "Yeah, mate." And I'm sending them back to you. I left my sunglasses in orange. I'm sending
Tom
them
Ward,
back.
owner of Swinging Bridge Wines and the former president of New South Wales Wine.
Yeah, well, former for a reason, right?
Thank fuck they got rid of him.
Disgraced. All right, let's keep going. Next up, mate, ready for some booze news?
Booze news.
And it's time for our weekly booze news.
So dumb.
Mate, how do you feel about 100-point wines?
Mate, I mean, they're a lot shitter than 110-point wines.
They are. They're 10 points worse than that. But the first 100-point sparkling wine from outside of Champagne on the Robert Parker Wine Advocate was announced the other day.
Really?
It was none other than the 1998 late disgorged House of Arras EJ Carr Bubbles.
Go Aaron Larkin. Yes.
Good on you, Aaron.
Yes.
Waving the flag.
100%.
So, I mean, how good? We tried that one. It's just outrageous.
Ridiculously good.
That got the score.
Did it?
Yeah.
So, if you're a member of Wine Advocate, go and check out Aaron's latest report. Basically just wrote up all the producers that we love in Tassie.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Such an awesome, energized young crew, all like, not even necessarily young, but like small crew.
Like Ed Carr.
Yeah, like Ed Carr. Yeah, the young gun of Tassie.
Yeah.
No, but like a lot of it focused on smaller producers around the island, around the GI of Tasmania.
Erin's the best. I love the way she got across all those different regions. It's wonderful.
It is actually like one of the most vibrant winemaking like spots in the country, and she absolutely smashed that report. 200 odd wines almost, I think she reviewed. She nailed it.
Cool. Mate, the world's most admired wine brands have been named. They do it every year in the Drinks International.
Different drops there, obviously.
Wineries. Yes, if it was wine retailers, I suppose, with a YouTube channel, then sure. Like, we'd be right up there in the top 100, no doubt, of New South Wales. But no, the world's most admired wine brands, Drinks International, they do a big poll with wine trade from all over the world.
Yep.
Soms, media, producers, whatever. I'm going to give you a little rundown of the top 5. Mm-hmm. Right? So can you guess any top 5?
There's usually like Penfolds is in there.
Penfolds is 6th.
Oh, really?
So you're wrong.
Sassicaia, something like that?
No. There's an Argentinian, an Italian, and a Spaniard. 2 Spaniards.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I got no idea.
And 2 Italians. Catena Zapata.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Argentinian. Number 1 most admired wine brand.
Those wines are epic.
They are epic.
Yeah.
Antinori, number 2.
Yeah.
Torres, number 3. Familia Torres, Spain.
Really?
Vega Sicilia, number 4.
Yeah.
Gaia, 5.
Gaia, of course.
Yeah.
Giovanni. What are the metrics that they're working on here? Is it just like who's got the most expensive piss? Or?
I think who put on the nicest dinners and lunches.
Yeah, right.
I think is the official metric.
They're just like very, very flash wineries, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're quizzing, top publications and restaurants and stuff. But Penfolds 6, DRC, Domaine de la Romani Conti 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Pennies beat DRC.
Mate, they're admired.
Yeah, I know.
Admired. Henschke is also admired, number 11.
Wow.
Yalumba is admired, 27. And we had one more sneak into the top 50, number 49.
Mount Mary?
Yeti and the Coconut.
Really?
Yeah, no, that was it. Ended with Yalumba, unless I missed one. So, so we had 3 there in the top 50, so that sounds about right. Anyway, interesting list, but all the big boys. Cool. And in good news, mate, we talked about this the other day, the free trade agreement between Australia and the EU.
Huzzah!
Can bring it on. So it's been years in the making. So we're going to, means no tariffs on wine going in or out of Australia. So great for our
export.
Great for our producers looking to export into Europe, which they need to look at those European markets because America is obviously not doing great. And China, on the fence there too. So on the great fence of
on the
China.
great fence of China.
So anyway, Europe, let's go. Scandinavia, etc. So that's good. Wine coming into Australia too. For the good retailers out there that might want to bring wine into Australia, it's good news as well. And what else have we got there? The naming rights thing. So there's been that big battle over Prosecco.
Yes.
So
no one really gives a shit about. Like they tried to pull the champagne trick and everyone was just like, mate, we don't really give a fuck.
Well, eventually they would have given a fuck. But basically they said, okay, you can keep naming it Prosecco in Australia.
Yep.
But you have to also put the region like King Valley Prosecco.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Fine, whatever. And you can't export wine labelled as Prosecco.
Yes.
But they're giving us 10 years to figure that out. So I don't know that many Aussie producers looking 10 years into the future.
But who's sending Australian Prosecco internationally?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's a redundant thing.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a win. And most importantly, we can continue to call things Parmesan and Feta.
Nice.
Nice.
I was going to anyway.
That's the booze news.
All right, we're back with Getting Blind. Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas Hollings.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go, how are you? Are you all right? You seem so depressed by this.
I'm just not having a good season.
Yeah.
I'm guessing my pre-season training was just off. I haven't got the balance of my squad right.
No.
And I'm just not at my best, I feel.
It's all right.
You gave me an opening last week with a pretty dismal display, so I'm still in it.
Yep.
I'm in it if I'm good enough. It's a long season.
It's long season.
It's only March.
Mate, if our tipping comp is anything to go by, like we've got a long way to go.
We've got a long way to go. So I need some confidence. So but I'm not in good form. The Pinot Nebbiolo thing has really messed with my head.
I've not
been sleeping.
So yeah, you have performance anxiety.
Yeah, I've been tasting every night. Pinot Nebbiolo.
All right. Let's get stuck into it.
All
Thomas,
right. One minute.
You have 1 minute to identify this wine.
All right, let's go.
Starting.
Let's go.
Now.
Every one you give me is just a red that could be 8 different things. Fuck, can't you just give me something that tastes like something? It's really good. It smells great.
I think you could get this.
I'm just so fucking...
I know you're in your head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Grenache. Grenache something from somewhere. got that sweetness of fruit, that little bit
40
of warmth.
seconds. Ten seconds to go.
10 seconds to go.
Two, one, and stop. You said nothing.
I know.
You're in your head.
No, I'm just concentrating.
Okay.
I'm not, I don't care about them. I'm not trying to entertain. I'm trying to guess this wine.
Go.
That's my only goal.
Awesome. All right.
I'm very confident that's a Grenache-based wine.
Okay.
I really hope it is.
Okay.
I really hope it is. It tastes like Grenache. It has that sweetness of fruit. It looks maybe quite warm climate Grenache to me. Like there's like a bit of warmth, a bit of alcohol heat, a bit of richness to it. It may be a blend. It may be like a GSM-y kind of thing. But I think I'm just going to stick with Grenache, and I'm going to go Barossa Valley Grenache, warmer year 2024, $40 a bottle.
Fascinating. You got one of them.
I hope that's not price or vintage.
I'll give you... You actually got three. But you couldn't have been more wrong. It's amazing.
What? What is it?
So this is the 2024 Bondi Nero.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when you said, oh, it's got to be Grenache, I was like, fuck, it's just because it kind of has, it tastes a little bit more like McLaren Vale medium-bodied red.
Yeah, I guess.
But it is more red-fruited than a lot of Nero. Like it's not as...
Is that look?
But it does have that black, like choc bullet kind of
and
thing.
a little bit of alcohol warmth, which I don't mean in a negative way. Like it's delicious, but that is a Nero character as well. But yeah, it looked like Grenache. That's all I'm going to say, guys. It looked like a 2024 $30 to $40 South Australian Grenache. I was so close.
You were pretty close. Actually.
Anyway,
so I'll give you
my worst.
I'll give you country. I'll give you vintage, obviously. And I'll give you price. It's $35. You went 40.
Yeah.
You can have
All
that.
right, all
so
right.
that's 3 points. So I think we're like...
I'm hanging in there. I'm going to come back. That was a gritty win on the buzzer.
Yeah.
Wasn't pretty.
No.
Structure's all out of place.
Yeah.
Bad shape, but they got the 2 points.
right.
And we move on.
Crucially,
All right.
do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Delicious. Like as a slurpy, delicious barbecue
pizza
red.
wine. Yeah.
Bloody hell. You're not
Fantastic.
gonna get much better than that. Bondi Nero, good value. All right, mate. I got one last exercise, blind ranking. You ready?
Let's do it. Let's rip through it.
All right, Wade. So last week you gave me ultimate wines to take to a barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you desert island wines,
Oh.
but specific wines,
Oh.
not styles.
Like cuvées.
See.
Oh, no. Okay.
All right, specific wines.
Wait.
Yeah, go on.
Do I have access to like a fridge or ice or like, can I chill these things?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you got a fridge on your desert island, of course.
Of course. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's an important question. So, desert island wines. Mm-hmm. Wine number one, Spinifex Rosé.
Okay, 3.
What's your rationale?
Well, I mean, like,
you could just go number one, that would be a fine decision,
it
right?
would almost be a wine where I'm just like, okay, if I just get one wine,
Yeah.
I would probably just take like Australia's best.
I mean, in
rosé.
terms of just like sustenance,
Yes.
and wetness, like that would be the ultimate
and
drink.
all
right?
I fucking want to drink on a desert island is rosé anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pussy out and I'm gonna put it at 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
All
it.
right.
And I'm gonna get stitched up with something else at 1, and I'll be like, that was a dumb idea.
No, not necessarily. All right, wine number 2, Mount Mary Quintet.
Fuck, on a desert island?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you'll probably develop some sort of like insulation system, right? You'll dig underground.
I've got a cave.
in a shaded
I've got a
area.
cave I can cellar it in.
Yeah. So it won't be like hot, but the weather is hot.
The weather is hot.
The nights may
Like
be cool.
As much
the
as I
nights will
love,
be cool.
As much as I love Cabernet, and as much as I love Quintet, Like on a desert island, I got to put it 6. Like
6?
I just can't. I'm not.
Mount Mary Quintet.
I just can't. I'm just not. I don't want to drink anything red on a desert island. Like that would be the number one thing I would drink if I had to drink red wine. But I'm hoping
You can even chill it down, right? You can put it in the ocean for a bit, the bottle. Give it a light chill.
Put it 4.
Oh, 6 to 4. That's a big jump. Are you sure?
Put it 4. Put it 4.
Okay, 4.
Because it's Mount Mary. Like
I know.
It's like it's going to be fucking awesome.
I'm not going to
no
let
matter
you put
where
Mount
you
Mary
are.
6 on this list.
No.
You would never give yourself.
No.
'Cause I know how much you love Mount
Yeah,
Mary
I
Quintet.
know. It's like
All right, number 4 is reasonable. All right, number 3, Oyster Bay Sauvignon Blanc.
oh, it's 6. Fuck that wine.
Mate, again, you have refrigeration.
Nope.
It's cold.
Nope. 6.
Yep.
Done.
You could smash the bottles and use the glass for
That's true.
to kill animals and
Shuck
stuff.
oysters. Yeah.
To shuck oysters.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to go kill a wild pig. You're like, I'm going to go shuck some oysters. But then you'll need your Sauvignon Blanc to have with the oysters.
No. I'll fucking I'll drink seawater.
All right, fair enough. Number 6 oysters. All right. GD Vira Moscato d'Asti.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad for a desert island wine.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably drink a lot of that for a long time.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm thinking like,
It would go with a lot of local food too, like the fruit and stuff
what
from
have
the
I got?
trees.
It can't be 1. It can't be 2. So
Like you have to think about the food matching, like what's going to pair with coconuts, what's going to pair with like
mate,
prawns.
you'd be making
and-
some
and-
pretty sick cocktails with that, I reckon, as
Yeah.
well.
What do you mean cocktails? What do you? Oh, coconut juice and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What have I got left?
You've chosen 3. You've got remaining 1, 2, and 5.
Let's put it 2.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
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 All right. All right.
That was a terrible idea, wasn't it?
No, you might be doing an idea. All right. Sorenberg Chardonnay.
1. Easy.
That's the one.
Sorenberg Chardonnay. If I can drink that every day on a desert island, I am the happiest camper kicking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your last wine.
Yeah?
Yellowtail Shiraz Cabernet blend.
Oh, Jesus.
Number 5 is
Number
the one remaining
5.
spot. I think you've come out of that actually really well.
Yeah.
So you've gone Sorenberg Chardonnay, then Vira Moscato,
Yep.
then Spinifex Rosé,
I would have swapped those, obviously.
then Quintet,
Yep.
then Yellowtail,
Ugh.
then Oyster Bay. You would have put Oyster Bay 5, I reckon,
yeah.
for the wetness.
Yeah, just for the chillable factor.
Yeah.
If you
But
could get
I-
it cold enough.
But you've avoided the landmines there and you've ended up with a good like top 3 or 4 wines. So.
I have.
And
Yeah.
Sorenberg Chardonnay is definitely the number 1
Yeah.
desert island wine. That
Yeah, I
list,
think
for
you would
sure.
just switch Spinifex and the
the
Vira,
Moscato and the Moscato.
and
Yeah.
you would switch the Oyster Bay and the
I'd
and the
probably
Yellowtail.
move Quintet up to like 3rd position because I think if you've got 2 white-ish things at the
Depends
front.
what's on the island. Like if there's like game meat on the island,
yeah,
then,
of course there
then
is.
for
It's-
sure.
Yeah.
If I'm like
And
hunting
the
wild
nights
boar,
are cold, bro.
I'm hunting wild boar.
Yeah, during the day you're running around like Tom Hanks with your shirt off, like
Absolutely.
doing stuff. But the night times are going to be cold.
And I've got a Mount Mary bottle with a face on it that is like my friend.
Yeah. Sam!
It's so dumb.
Amazing. Well done. You win blind ranking for today. People, thank you very much for watching. Love any comments on the wines today, and we will catch you again soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.